Borrowed beliefs are polite thieves. They don't kick the door down. They move in quietly, rearranging the furniture of your mind and convince you it was your idea. Welcome to Conversations of Consequence Daily. Today's conversation is called Borrowed Beliefs versus Holy Knowing. Who's driving your decisions? Let's name the consequence right up front. If you keep living by beliefs you inherited but never examined, you will build a life that looks right and still feels wrong inside your own skin. Now, let me give you two characters, not to judge you, but to reveal you. There are those who live from borrowed belief and those who live from holy knowing. One is secondhand certainty and the other is soul-level clarity. Let's call the first one the borrowed believer. The borrowed believer is not weak. They're often responsible, loyal, good-hearted. They learned early how to stay safe by staying agreeable. They gather rules like blankets. And then there is the inner witness. The inner witness listens beneath the noise. They can sit in the discomfort of not knowing for a moment because they trust that truth will rise. You see, they don't need a crowd to confirm what God already whispered. Now listen, borrowed beliefs are not always wrong, but they become dangerous when they become default. Because when a belief is borrowed, you don't own it. And if you don't own it, you can't steer with it. You can only obey it. Let me show you what borrowed belief looks like in a daily life. It looks like I should, dressed up as wisdom. I should stay. I should leave. I should keep the peace. I should be grateful. I should not want more. I should not ask for help. I should not take up space. I should not disappoint them. And the wild part is this: borrowed beliefs often sound like love, but they produce fear. They don't expand you, they manage you. They don't awaken you, they keep you acceptable. But here is the sacred alchemy truth. Your life is not built by what you say you believe. It is built by what you consistently obey. That is why I love the 12 dimensions of the Life Charter program, because they don't let you hide in philosophy. You see, if your belief is true, it will show up in those 12 dimensions. Your relationship, your health, your money, your purpose, your time, your home, your work, spiritual life, your community, learning, creativity, and yes, even play. You see, again, the fruit tells the truth. So here's the question. Is this belief bearing fruit, or is this belief bearing pressure? Let me step into this with you personally. You see, there was a season when I thought I was being faithful, but I was really being afraid. I mistook compliance for devotion, and I thought the loudest voices in my life were actually guidance. And because I love people, and because I wanted to be good, and because I wanted to do it right, I carried these beliefs that were never mine to carry. Beliefs about what I deserved, beliefs about how much I could ask for, beliefs about what kind of life was realistic. And I'll tell you what it produced. It produced a life that looked fine from the outside but didn't feel free on the inside. And that, my friends, is the tell. Truth doesn't tighten you. Truth steadies you. Let me give you a quick metaphor that's simple. Borrowed belief is like wearing shoes that fit someone else. You can walk in them for a while. You can even convince yourself that they're fine. But eventually, you start limping. And not because you're broken, but because you're wearing what was never made for your feet. Holy knowing, on the other hand, is when you walk in what actually fits you. And not because it's easy, but because it's true. Now, here's your pivot protocol for today. 3 steps, practical and clean. Step 1, my friends, is to name the borrowed belief. Not 10 borrowed beliefs, not a page full of borrowed beliefs, not a diary filled with borrowed beliefs. 1 borrowed belief. What is a sentence that you keep living by? I have to earn love, or maybe I can't trust myself. Maybe your sentence is that I'm too much or I'm not enough. Maybe it's if I rest, I'm lazy. If I say no, I'm selfish. If I succeed, I'll lose people. If I get honest, everything will fall apart. It's so important to name it and put it in the light. Step 2, audit the fruit in one dimension. Choose one dimension of your life where that belief is the loudest, just one. Maybe that life dimension is relationships or money. Maybe it's your purpose or your health. But ask, what has this belief produced here? Has the belief produced more freedom or more fear? More peace or more pressure? More aliveness or more performance? Remember, the fruit never lies. Step 3, replace it with a holy knowing statement and one next faithful step. Not an affirmation that you're trying to force, a truth that you are willing to practice. For example, if the borrowed belief is that I can't ask for what I need, holy knowing might be, my needs are not an inconvenience. My needs are information. And the next faithful step might be to send a message or make the request. Maybe that next faithful step is to set a boundary or to tell the truth gently, clearly, and without apology. Because knowing is proven by movement. Now here's the closing charge. You are not here to live a life that merely makes sense to other people. You are here to live a life that is aligned with truth. And if something in today's conversation landed in your chest and wouldn't let go, honor that. That tug is not pressure, friends, it is guidance. If you're tired of circling the same mountain, tired of almost, tired of knowing what you need but not moving toward it, then let this be your invitation to take one next faithful step. If you're ready to stop doing life alone in your head and you want a clear path, steady support, and a way to turn inner knowing into aligned action, reach out. Send me a message with the words next step. I'll respond with a simple starting place. And if it feels like a fit, we'll continue our conversations from there. Until next time, my fellow butterfly travelers, stay close to truth, stay kind to your nervous system, and stay faithful to the next right thing. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. I love you deeply, for in truth, we are old friends, as we are one. And as always, head up, wings out.